Hey, Facebook Live guys and girls. Today I wanted to do a video. As you see, I'm going to talk today a little bit about the key in helping all relationships, let us say about starting or restarting a relationship. Um, the number one root of all relationship that goes bad and divorces is simply because of communication. So I want to talk to you today literally about the five love languages that will help you understand your relationship. Now, before I begin, I want to bring in a precursor. In a relationship, it takes two people, okay? When one receives the attention, the person who's giving the attention to the other individual, over time, they're going to feel left out because they're not being reciprocated, okay? So in order for any relationship to work, the number one rule within the key, so there's a key and then there's the rule. The rule is two people have to give. All right. Hey, how's it going, guys? Thanks for joining me. Hey, Angel, what's going on, brother? So two people have to work. So one cannot always give and then the other one receive. The one has to give and then the other give, so they're both giving and receiving. Okay, so it has to be equal. So here's the key in starting a decent relationship, starting or restarting your relationship. Communication. What I like versus what my mate might like is two different things. Um, First thing I want to talk to you about is words from affirmation. All right, words for affirmation is I like to hear words. I like to receive texts. I like to receive letters. I like to be called all of the time to, hey baby, how you doing? All right, so here's the thing. If my mate doesn't understand that, she may be doing something towards me and she may be giving me her heart in what she does, but I'm not receiving it because that's not who I am. So let's say my lady gives me gifts, but she doesn't talk to me. She doesn't send me love letters. She doesn't send me love texts. She doesn't use what the words of affirmation is all about. I will still feel empty. And likewise, I could give gifts, I could do things for her, I can do everything possible for her. But if she is a woman who loves the words of affirmation, meaning she likes the attention through my communication of word giving, she's going to feel empty. And over time, that relationship is going to have a budding position and it's going to separate because the emptiness within the relationship. All right, so let's go. Words of affirmation is the type of person who just loves to receive words like texts and emails and cards and just calls to say, hey, baby, I just thought of you, love you, and things like that. Acts of service. Acts of service is when the person likes for you to do things for them. All right. I may not be that type of person who likes to do stuff around the house because I work hard all of the time. But when it comes to my mate, I have to understand to show her that I love her in context is through the communication side of it, is doing something for her. Okay, so the acts of service, she knows that I like her, I love her because of the things that I do for her. I may not like it, I may not want to do it, I may be extremely lazy, and it may be against my religion to do dishes, for example. All right, but the idea is by me doing dishes, I'm showing her that I appreciate her. I'm showing her love, if you will. All right, the receiving gifts. All right, so receiving gifts is another personality uh, where the person who's receiving it feels the attention, feels the love that you're trying to give them. So in other words, If I'm broke, if I don't have any money, then by context, all I have to do is just write a little letter and then give it to her. Or I can just say, hey, um, here's a card, here's something for you. Or I can simply go out to the garden and just say, here's a gift. Or I can just do something to give her something to show that you appreciate her and then you love her. Okay. So, in other words, when she who likes to be giving something, that's the only way, the root way, I should say, not the only way, the root way of her saying, this guy really likes me. This guy really loves me. She likes to receive gifts. Okay, quality time. Quality time is just simply no talking, no arguing, no fussing, no thinking, guys, no thinking that we're here to fix any problems. It's just, I come home, she comes home, we sit on the couch, I have her put her legs on my lap, and I just rub her legs, rub her feet, and we're just sitting there watching TV. So if your mate is this type of person, it doesn't matter if you are going and fixing the house. It doesn't matter if you wash the dishes. It doesn't matter if you call her throughout the day. If you don't give her this quality time, she's not going to feel appreciated. She's not going to feel loved. Okay. And then the last one, physical touch. Some people love to be touched. Some people love to hold their hands. Some people just, when you walk past them, just rub them on the shoulder and say, hey, how you doing? Or you don't even have to say nothing, just touch them. That's their way of saying or realizing this man really likes me, or this woman really likes me, or love me, and so on and so forth. So if you're starting a relationship or you're trying to bring back the spark in the relationship, what I would ask for you to do is go to the guidance from the WW5 love language. There's a test, quiz, whatever it is, to help you find the love language that you have as an individual, and then have your mate take the same thing and you find out what their love language is. And what you'll find when you take this, you'll find that you may have a top one or two, and then that's who you are. And your mate understands that's who they are. And so what your role now is pleasing your other mate. All right, let me talk to those Christians out there who think that God comes first in everything. Okay, let me help you understand. Somewhere in First Corinthians, and I'm sorry I didn't write it out, but I'll add it later in the description. It says, if you're single, please the Lord. But if you're married, husbands, be of the world to please your mate and wife, and wives, be of the world to please your husband. What that simply means is this: spirituality and God, if you will, or Allah, however you view it, the relationship is bond. It is guidance, is governed by God, is blessed by God. And if you don't have a strong relationship, then what good is you serving God? Okay. The idea is stick to the root. If you stick to the root of the five love languages, your relationship will build. Once it builds, then go into the I want to say religion aspect of it. One has to stay focused on the the relationship, before you focus on the outside world. Let us say church or work or however that looks like you. All right, so that's what I want to address. If you're feeling like you're not being loved in a relationship, I highly suggest take that little test, figure out who you are, communicate that to your partner, and say, hey, baby, this is who I am. I am a words of affirmation type guy. I like the words to be given to me. I don't mind you calling me at work. I don't mind you sending me texts to say I'm thinking of you. Now, here's the thing. If you do that, if you take the quiz just to figure out who you are, if you communicate that to your mate and then they don't reciprocate, they don't want to give it to you, then you know their motive, then you know who they are. They really don't care to be with you. They may have an alternative motive. They may be using you. I don't know. Don't care. It's not that I don't care. It's meaning you shouldn't care about that relationship, because if that person who knows the type of person you are, and you want them to love you and you want to love them, that communication is where it starts. And when it starts from there, then it builds. If you don't start with communication, then the two of you are going to separate eventually. Mentally first, then physically second, and then the divorcing, and I mean the cheating and the working extra hours and don't want to hang out with you. I want to hang out with my people, and so on and so forth. Then if you're married, then comes the bigger picture of divorce. So the roots of the relationship, the key of all relationship, doesn't matter what denomination, doesn't matter what culture you're in, doesn't matter what gender you are. It all starts off with communication. So take the little pre-test. Thanks for joining me, Angel. Long time no see. We gotta get together soon. Um, Take the little test, figure out who you are, communicate it, and then I hope, there's no hope, I know that over time, your relationship will get stronger and stronger and stronger. And if that's your objective, then you'll be on the right track. All right. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please email me. You see there, or go to my website. You can also, and then go to my YouTube channel. There's some other videos to help out um, if you need some more ideas. So again, thanks a lot, guys, for joining me. That's all I have for today. Just a short little something, and see you soon. Bye-bye.